Hello, I'm on the Compassion Tour, finishing up the final days in Keene Valley, New York. I'm heading to Burlington on Thursday. Today's a Monday, so a couple more days here in Keene Valley. Yesterday evening, I facilitated a discussion at the yoga studio called the Yoga Tree, and before doing so, sent out a post seeing if anyone would like to ask a question that I could ask at the actual event. And there was a question from Nikki. Is compassion something we are born with, or is it learned? And many of the responses yesterday evening stated that it's something learned. And one person shared that it's learned because you see in some people that they aren't compassionate either to themselves or to other people. And another sentiment was that since it's learned, that it's something that can be taught, which I believe is true. There's various research at the Stanford Sea Care Center. It's the Center for Compassion and Altruism Research and Education, and also at the UC Berkeley at the Greater Good Science Center that I am familiar with that says yes, it is something that can be learned. There's a quote or belief from the Dalai Lama that we are innately compassionate because we care for our young. There's a need to care for our young as opposed to turtles, which lay their eggs and leave, and the offspring must fend for themselves to survive. So that's a belief that supports that something that human beings are born with. It made the discussion very rich. Overall, the evening went very well. Last week I was able to also go to Montreal, so it was the first official community outside of the United States that I was able to ask about compassion. It was interesting to go to a semi-touristy place in the city in which I was unsure if people were actually speaking French or another foreign language, and I speak a little French, enough French to get by, and so I was able to understand what was French and what wasn't. Got a handful of responses. It was great to go there and experience what people think about compassion in a different country. I posted one of the entries on a compassion tour Facebook group entry. Overall, the tour is going very smooth. Today's been a very smooth flow day of being inundated with a lot of connections today, which is great. Just went and bought some food, and the man there wanted to join the tour group. One of the men that worked there, or one of the two people that worked there, small town, let's remember, wanted to make a donation via GoFundMe without my own asking him. He asked on his own accord. It's interesting the amount of people who are supportive of the tour and the value and the virtue behind it of compassion, and for that I'm very grateful. I think tomorrow I will spend a couple hours, final hours at the bench, and Wednesday possibly go for a hike, and then Thursday heading to Burlington. I'll be there for a couple weeks, and also just confirmed Tampa, Florida, and probably Portland, Oregon for probably sometime next year, spring or summer next year, depending on have to check the time, depending on the sequence of communities that are put together and the weather. Be nice to head down to Tampa for December. I'll be going down with the Ducks, most likely flying from Louisville, Kentucky to somewhere in Tampa in an airplane. With that, I will again cue the music. Wanted to give everyone an update and answer provide some of the answers to the question that was asked yesterday. I'm grateful for everyone's support. I'll continue doing these video logs. I think the next one will be from Burlington, Vermont. See how that goes for a couple weeks. And then Lodi, New Jersey. I'll probably head into Manhattan here and there. And we'll continue to see where this goes. Again, I'm very grateful, and I offer that gratitude to you. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to write them in the section below, and I will do another one of these soon. Thank you.